Welcome to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the MG Newcastle Rally, or is it the Newcastle MG Rally? Whatever you want to call it, here we are today at the MG Club Rooms for the start of this year's event. A good cross-section of cars evented this year and quite a decent field. Last year there was only a small field, but this year we have around 15 cars entered. Good cross-section, some MGs of course, as you would expect, a couple of MGBs and a couple of MGFs, plus a good cross-section of other classic cars, some regular competitors, some not, to tackle this MG Rally Newcastle. Starting here at the club rooms and heading off for a lunchtime finish at Ringwood Hill Climb. The event is a navigational style event.
I got the instructions on the event on
these type of events come in many styles, from grid reference type map reading to a basic route chart. This event is a route charted event with a few other tricks thrown in. Good to see these classic cars out and about and being driven, and heading off here into the unknown, up into the Hunter Valley for this event. Once in the Hunter Valley, competitors will be touring through these great roads that are part of the Hunter Valley roads. Here we are at a control point, not all that far from Clarence Town, where competitors need to find their way. Must be a certain amount of a trick to it here, as competitors tend to be pulling over and studying their instructions. Now we're at a low-level bridge here, just near Glen William. Very rickety old bridge, this one. Hunter Valley used to be full of bridges like this, but as progress would have it, they are slowly being replaced by concrete monstrosities, which I'm sure the locals appreciate, but it does distract from some of the character that rallying in the Hunter Valley is. Very windy day here in the Hunter Valley. Nice out of the wind, but very windy, causing great problems with our cameras here and for our suffering control officials. Here we have competitors coming down into this low-level bridge. Not a lot of water in the creek, as you would expect. We've seen such a dry spell. Very rickety bridge, this one. Some of the timbers have been replaced, and it's made it very rough. Route charted events are a great way to get into this sort of event. They allow you to drive around in your classic car without any great difficulties. Depends what you're looking for in a classic rally, of course. Great to see all these old cars still being driven, still being looked after, and doing what they do best, drive around on these country roads. Mitsubishi Starion here. Oh, what do we have here? One competitor still thinking about it. Great to see all these cars out and about. Quite a few events are held in the Hunter Valley. Australian Historic Rally Group run around 4 events a year. MG run this one. So if you own a classic car, you've got quite an opportunity to drive them around in these style of events. Nice looking Alfa Romeo here. Classic car that. An Italian stallion here coming down to this low level bridge. Oh, it's a bit rough in the hard suspension, the Alfa. It's a good way to get out and about in your classic, drive around by entering these classic events. Classic car motoring is very popular in this day and age. Here we have somebody rallying in a, dare I say it, it's a Hyundai, I think. Well, that's about it for part 1 of this report. I'm Quack McMullard. Bye for now. Welcome back to our telecast here today of the Newcastle MG Rally, an event organised by MG Newcastle. The event started at the club rooms, MG club rooms, and is heading to Ringwood Hill Climb for a lunchtime finish. Here we have an MGB, classic MGB of course, coming down into this low level bridge here to cross this bridge. I think it might be called Glen William Creek or Glen William River, I'm not real sure on that, but anyway, here it is rattling across the bridge. I spent some of my teenage years in the passenger seat of an MGB, hooning around the streets of Coffs Harbour. We have a very windy day here in the Hunter Valley. We have another competitor here in a Datsun 240Z. They were a classic car themselves. Classic car ownership and general participation in these style of events and show days and general car clubby sort of activities has become quite a popular thing with classic car owners. And so you see a lot of classic cars out and about on weekends, particularly in the Hunter Valley. We'll be driving along and next thing there'll be a convoy of some sort of classic car. Here's this very nice little Datsun here. Certainly were something in their day. I remember Ross Dunkerton rallying one of those things. The iconic Datsun 1600. My goodness. Probably hard pressed finding one today, but back in the 70s, my goodness, they were everywhere. Go to any sort of rally and there'd be Datsun 1600s all over the place. Of course, they were a pretty good thing. Coming down to this low level bridge here, rattling across it. Nicely restored Datsun 1600 here. MGF, very nice looking car, the MGF. Don't know much about them, but they're very nice looking. Yes, very nice. Nice colour anyway. Yes, here comes the MGF down into this rickety bridge. Great to see MG Car Club running this event. I'm sure 15 competitors is still probably not enough, but it's good to see them running it and persisting with it. Hopefully the field will increase over time. And BMW here, if you like that sort of thing. Very busy time of the year, the winter months, for car club activities. The day before this event, the All British Day was held in Newcastle. So it's quite a busy time if you're a classic car owner and you want to be out and about driving your car around and about. BMWs, of course, have a rich history in motorsport. Not sure that much in rallying, but they certainly were motor raced. Now here's another MGB. This one's got a roof on it. A bit more civilised. What is it about soft top car owners that need to have the roof down no matter what the weather conditions? Even when it's raining. Comes this MG. Pity there wasn't more MGs out and about, seeing this event was run by MG. Here we have another MGF of a similar colour. Coming down into this rickety old bridge. Certainly is a bit of a bone shaker. And at the finish here at Ringwood Hill Climb, another great venue. That just brings us to the end of our telecast today of the MG Newcastle Rally. I'm Quack McMullard. Bye for now.